Hello everyone, this is Flynn. So I made a lot of progress with integrating the dice roll functionality into my game here. So I got it where every time you select one of your creatures to perform an ability, you're gonna roll a dice to see if that ability was successful or not. And I have also implemented that functionality as well when you try to grab an objective for whatever game type you're playing. And right now I have a kind of the game type where I'm harvesting mana from a well, and whoever reaches a certain number of mana will win the game. So that's how I'm kind of designing the game right now. You'll notice though I did overhaul some of the looks of the game so far. I put in some objects and some texture, and I'm trying to make like a snowy environment here. So it looks a little bit better visually to look at. And I made like a dice box here. So this is where you and your opponent's just going to throw a dice, and you're going to see it roll here. Compare that to my prior videos on dice. I was able to kind of like integrate everything I did into this game. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, another thing I'll point out is that when I'm shaping or resizing the display here, I notice my UI kind of gets a bit wonky, and these little UI canvases or panels, I'm gonna have to figure out a way, probably in the next video, to scale kind of proportionally with the size of the screen you're looking at. So yeah, the sizes of these menus are getting kind of out of whack right now. But I kept them this way to show you that this is something I need to work on soon. But yeah, let me show you what I got so far, as rolling the dice here. Press play on my game. So yeah, these are the 2-player 1 orcs, and these are the 2-player 2 orcs. I'm going to select one. I'm going to move him over here, close to this mana well. That's where I'm going to be harvesting the mana. So let's move this orc here closer as well. Why not? And then I'm going to end my movement phase. And so I have my 2 orcs. They both can cast Heal Wave or Speed Haste. Let's do a Speed Haste real quick here. So this is the range and where I can cast this friendly ability, Speed Haste. So I'm going to cast it on this orc right here, and let's see what happens. And right now I have all my abilities and grabbing objectives. They're all going to be successful on a 4-up. Now I can change that any way I like it, but for right now everything is going to be successful on a 4-up. And before I click roll here, I'm going to show you the orc, some orc parameters here. Yeah, I'm casting the speed buff, so you have the monster movement right here, and then you have the monster movement modifier. So if I'm successful, this modifier will increase by 5. That means I successfully casted Speed Haste. So let's see what happens. Let's see my dice moving, and I got a 1. So the ability is done, and I didn't get a modifier increase. So that means I failed to succeed in casting that performance buff. So let me click this other orc here, and let me go in my hierarchy here to see if I can have his buff. So this is the orc. I'm gonna try to do with the other orc to see if it's successful or not. I'm gonna cast the same Speed Haste on the other orc, and if I'm successful, this will go to 5. So let me cast it right now. I got a 1 too. Okay, so they both failed. Whoop-de-doo. Let me end my ability phase and objective phase. Let me go back to ability phase again for like round 2. And let's see if I can get successful this time. I'm going to cast Speed Haste on this guy. Got a 6. Okay, and look, 6 is successful because remember I said a 4-up is going to pass. And this guy's movement modifier is now 5. So that's pretty cool. I buffed out that orc successfully. And let me go back to movement phase. So here's the orc that cast the buff onto this orc. Look at his movement circle. And then let's compare it to this orc's, which is much bigger because he has the buff to move faster now. So that's pretty cool. Alright. And I also have the same ability for the AoEs. This is the AoE heal spell. So if I successfully roll a dice and get a 4-up on this, both these orcs are gonna, their health is gonna increase by 100. So let's see what happens here. Roll a dice. Got a 3. Failed. So nothing happens here. I'm going to cast the same ability here. You know, here's my AoE radius, and here's the range of where I can cast that radius. Let's cast it, and look, I froze the radius bounds. So I got a 4-up here, and if you look at the monster health, it's now 200. I actually have a display here, 202. So both these creatures, they have been their health has increased by 100. So that's really cool. So got that functionality right there. So I'm gonna end my ability phase. And so let's go to objective phase here. So this orc, I can select one of these orcs to harvest some mana here. So I'm going to click grab objective, right? So this mana well is inside my range here, and I want to harvest this. And so to get some mana, I need to roll a dice. On a 4-up, I get the mana. So let me just do this now. I got a 3, so I failed. I didn't get anything. So that's why I have another creature here to try its luck. And it also got a 3, so it sucks. So these both creatures failed. And then, you know, let me show you though what it looks like to be successful here. Gotta keep rolling until I get a 4-up. So I got a 5. There you go. So I got this little log message here. It says objective was picked. I actually have somewhere in my score, I have a score tracker somewhere, yeah. So I actually increased my score by 1. But I'll make this more visually pleasing in the, you know, later on. But that's what I have right now. I do have more work to do with dice because, you know, some of these abilities will be offensive abilities, like hit you, attacks, you know. And when I attack another creature, you know, I'm going to roll a dice to see if it's successful or not, and I'm going to do some damage. One thing I'm going to incorporate in my game is save abilities, similar to like games like Warhammer. Usually when your units take damage, you have a save roll to kind of negate damage, just like I guess in RPGs too. So as I roll and it's successful in doing damage to you, I want the other player to also kind of counter and roll to see if they negate any of the damage. So there's some more work with the dice that needs to be done there. But that's what I have so far. But I think next video I'm going to scale this UI to make that look better. Alright, that's it for this video.